Well, good evening. Welcome to Fans Banter. And in the news today, Chelsea or Liverpool. Which will it be for Alonso? So it's been reported that Chelsea are now interested in Alonso, which is probably no great mystery or surprise, is the word I'm looking for. Probably no great surprise that a couple of people are going to be looking at Alonso as their new manager, particularly Chelsea, who have sacked their manager recently and they only have that lad in there as the interim. So, yeah, what will happen then? Chelsea or Liverpool? Does Alonso wait around for Arne Slot to get the sack? Does he talk to Chelsea? It's been reported that he has been talking to Chelsea. And does he jump or does he wait? Let's have a listen to what Jamie Carragher had to say last night on Monday Night Football.
Talking about the prospect of who could be manager at Chelsea next season, and you completely discounted the possibility of Xabi Alonso being that guy. It's been reported this evening that Chelsea are exploring a deal with Xabi Alonso to be their next head coach. What do you make of that?
I can understand why they would go for Xabi Alonso. It felt like less than 12 months ago he was the new kid on the block, if you like, in terms of big manager. You're thinking, could he be the next sort of, that playing career, a little bit like Pep. Great playing career, then goes into management. As a great start, doesn't quite work out at Madrid, but I think Madrid made a mistake in getting rid of him. And I think it'd be a great coup for Chelsea. I just thought, maybe me kidding myself. I'm not. Obviously, I still got good relations with Xabi, but when players like Stevie or Xabi go into management, I almost step back a little bit. I don't want to be the type of guy who's always like asking questions or trying to find out something. But no, I think he would love to manage Liverpool one day. I'm sure he would. But Chelsea is one of the biggest clubs in European football right now.
Actually, though, Jamie, with your Liverpool hat on, would there be a tinge of disappointment because it had been talked about that perhaps he could be the next one, whether it was now or in the future, to take over from Arne Slot, and this might be a missed opportunity?
It might be, yes. I always felt Xavi would manage Liverpool at some stage. Now, I think once you manage one of Liverpool's rivals, which Chelsea are, I think it makes it a little bit more difficult. I don't see how you go from Chelsea to Liverpool, maybe a little bit down the road, but...
Okay, so, yeah, as far as I'm aware, according to David Ornstein, and anyway, there's actually been no direct contact between Liverpool and Alonso. So Alonso was really out on a limb here. Does he hang around and just waiting for maybe we're going to get some contact? Maybe Slot is going to get the sack. Maybe Slot will be the manager of Liverpool next season. I think there's a lot of it is up in the air regarding Alonso's future and what he has to do and the decisions that he has to make. And I truly believe that if Chelsea come in for Alonso and they put a package on the table for Alonso to come to Chelsea as the Chelsea manager, if he hasn't heard from Liverpool, if there's no real concrete deal in the pipeline from the Liverpool management team, FSG, I think Alonso will jump at the Chelsea job. I think he will jump at the Chelsea job. And it wouldn't surprise me in the least if Alonso was announced over the next week or two as the new Chelsea boss. But regarding whether it will be more difficult then for Alonso to go to Liverpool at some stage, I don't believe in that. I think that day is gone. Jamie Carragher went on to say there that he believes that it will be then very difficult for Alonso to come to Liverpool as a Liverpool manager at some stage in the future because he will have managed Chelsea, one of Liverpool's rivals. Yeah, but he managed Real Madrid for a short period of time and Liverpool still wanted him. So I think that day is long gone. That day is... It's gone into the sunset. It's way gone. I think that teams now, whether they be managers or whether they be players, if they have a player or a manager that's best suited for them at that particular time, I don't think they care where he comes from or quite basically where he's going either. But yeah, Alonso, it'll probably be decided on whether Liverpool actually want Alonso. And as of yet, from what I've read and what I've read other people talking about Alonso, it doesn't seem that Liverpool are too interested in Alonso becoming the next Liverpool manager. So for me, it'll be Alonso to Chelsea over the next couple of weeks, unless there's some very drastic changes at Liverpool. And speaking about drastic changes at Liverpool, it wasn't so long ago we were talking about Ibrahima Konate saying the deal is done, it's almost there, we're nearly about to put pen to paper, blah-de-blah-de-blah-de-blah. I did mention it at the time that it was dragging on a little bit, but the saga continues. It's still dragging on, and now it seems instead of Konate, if he ever was the one that was holding out, it now seems it's Liverpool are the ones that are holding back. They're not so sure. According to Ornstein, it's not looking particularly positive that Konate is the man that Liverpool actually want. So the Konate deal, it's still up in the air. There's not long to go now before he's out of contract. It doesn't look like there's any great rush to tie him down when you think it's going on a good few months now, to be quite honest. But this is the FSG model of running the players down as close as they possibly can to end of contract and then seeing where they stand. And it looks like at the moment, probably due to Konate's performance on the pitch, that they're not too keen on giving Konate the money that he's looking for. So, Konate staying or going? We still don't know. But it's going to be that way for Liverpool for the whole summer. Who's staying, who's going. So, I suppose nothing has really changed other than the fact that it's now, according to Ornstein, Liverpool are not too interested in closing the deal. And Joe Gomez, he's admitted that his future at Liverpool is in doubt. He doesn't know what's going to be going on at the moment. According to him, there's a possibility that he may be moving on in the summer. He says that he has enjoyed and he's felt pretty privileged to be able to be a part of the Liverpool story. But at the moment, Joe Gomez, his future at Liverpool is remaining in doubt, and maybe that'll drag on over the summer. It would be nice if he's going to go, to be quite honest. If Joe Gomez is going to go, it would be nice that it was all sorted and the deal was done and it was declared or announced that he will be leaving at the end of this season, which would allow the fans to give some appreciation and to show their appreciation for Joe Gomez for everything that he has done over his years at Liverpool. He really has been a great servant to Liverpool, and only for injuries I think he would have played a much bigger part in the Liverpool setup over the years. But when he has been called upon, I don't think he's let Liverpool down too much. I'd be probably a little bit sad to see Joe Gomez move on. I really do like him as an individual. I like him as a player. I think he's been an excellent professional over the years. You never hear him moan. You never hear him give out. He just gets on with it and does the job. And he does the job very well and has done the job very well for Liverpool over the years. So Joe Gomez, future at Liverpool in doubt. Let's hope not. Let's hope he can get something sorted and that Joe Gomez feels that he still has a future at Liverpool. Bit of transfer rumours. It's been reported that Liverpool are interested in Guirassy. I think that's how you pronounce it. According to Sky Germany, Guirassy wants to bring an end to his stay at Dortmund this summer following 2 seasons there. He does have a 43.4 million pounds release clause, and Liverpool can trigger it. But so can anybody else trigger it, for that matter of fact. There's a lot of players or a lot of teams may be interested in this young. Well, he's not a young man, and that's the problem. 43 million. I was nearly going to say this young man, but he's not a young man. But he scored 103 goals in just 153 games for Dortmund and Stuttgart in the Bundesliga. But at 43 million pounds for a 30-year-old, that's a lot of money. I think that's a lot of money, to be quite honest with you. I don't think there's too many 30-year-olds in world football that are going to command the price of 43 million. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's the going market. I mean, they're talking about Jared Bowen, his figures being somewhere in the region of 55 to 65 million, and he's what? He's 28, so 2 years younger. Maybe 40. I changed my mind. Maybe 43 million is a good price for him. I don't know, but are Liverpool really interested in him? He doesn't want to stay at Dortmund anymore. He wants to leave, and yeah, Liverpool could probably do with another player, dare I say. Liverpool could do with a good few players. So, yeah, that's just a little couple of minutes of a roundup for us. Listen, watch out for our game preview against Aston Villa. That'll come out tomorrow. We'll have a little score prediction and possible team selection from Arne Slot. Yeah, I'm going to put out a different type of team because the teams that Arne Slot's been putting out haven't really been doing the job. They haven't really been working for him. So I have an alternative in my head that I will let you know tomorrow that Arne Slot could play against Aston Villa on, I think it's Friday, on Friday night, yeah. So look out for that. Listen, thanks for tuning in to Fans Banter. Really hoping to get to, this is the self-promotion bit, really hoping to get to 50 subscribers. I know, dizzy 50. 50 subscribers by the end of the season. There's only 2 games left, guys. Come on, I think we're at 48. Thank you for the most recent subscribers. Really appreciate it. We're only a tiny little channel, but we do bring you some Liverpool news. And mainly it's real Liverpool news. It's not from the Afghanistanian Daily Sport Network or something like that with some obscure stuff that's just not real. So, yeah, Fans Banter. Take care.